Hai semuanya, gue Zeno. Hari ini gue pengen lanjutin lagi mainin game The Thaumaturge. Kita kemarin itu berhenti di sebelum persiapan menuju ke pesta ya. Jadi agendanya mungkin kali ini tuh kita bakalan pergi ke pesta. Terus habis itu nggak tahu deh, menghadapi semua tantangan yang ada mungkin. Tapi ya udah, kita langsung masuk aja ke game ya. Yuk. Nah, saatnya ke barber dulu. Mana barber? Emang ada ya? Oh, harus pindah tempat. Di mana ya? Masa sini sih? Ini mah ke tempatnya si... Oh iya loh, barber bener. Ke tempatnya si itu dong. Siapa? Siapa sih, kok gue lupa namanya? Rasputin. Ya kan? Dia di Samatri kan? Oh ini. Barber. Coba kita cek ada apa aja. Ada kemungkinan sih yang lock itu bukanya pagi sih. Apa nih? Kok tiba-tiba dapet? Coba ya.
Come in.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
Jadi apa ya? Waduh, beda banget ya kalau yang ini. Kayaknya kok cocokan ini ya. Terus rambutnya, ini rambut udah paling oke sih menurut gua. Tapi kalau disuruh ganti, yaudah ini aja ya. Kok malah mirip Johnny Depp ya? Oh ini ada, widih, ini kelihatan kayak Emperor. Ini oke sih. Kenapa ada bintang ya? Mana ini atau ini ya? Ini dah.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
Coba
I
tanya.
can't help noticing that you're the most tight-lipped barber I've been to.
Kok aneh
And
ya?
even you admit that you rarely talk to clients. Why is that?
When I prepared them for their final journey, it's hard to ask for their opinion.
So you style the deceased too?
Mostly, they still need to look good. After all, you only get a funeral once in your lifetime. So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Kok kurang ya?
I'm
Coba.
not sure.
Maybe too much pomade? You know it's all the rage now. But that's alright. We'll change it.
Udahlah, ini aja.
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Kliennya kan mayat ya. Oke, kita harus ganti baju juga. Tapi gua mau ke atas dulu. Wah, ada apa nih? Kita masih nyari barang-barang loh. Wih. Enggak, ini 3D sih. Tapi real banget kelihatannya, sumpah. Bisa ketabrak nggak? Terus ada apa lagi kah? Oh, yang kita janjian sama si itu di mana dah?
Proper time for a visit. What's going on?
Introduce.
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
Sir and Madam are already in bed. Come back in the morning like someone respectable.
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Oh bener, di sini ya si Rasputin. Oh, orang dulu di depan langsung toilet ya?
Intriguing.
Terus kita bisa masuk ke kamar-kamar orang lagi. Sembarangan banget. Drawing roomnya sana ya kayaknya. Apa nih yang nyala-nyala? Listen. Itu musik-musik copyright ya kayaknya. Medication. Oh itu dia Rasputin.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess Aniela Naradzinska and my dear friend Viktor Shulsky.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Viktor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
Have you known them long?
No, but Aniela and Lucian are my two good souls. They took me, an impoverished preacher, in under their roof, and I'll never forget that.
Are you helping them too?
I am a balm for Aniela's frazzled nerves. But enough of that. Tell me what you need.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a Thaumaturge before. I only mentioned to her how we met. Can I help you at all?
Udah nggak ada.
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Naradzinski door is always open to you.
Udah ya? Nggak ada apa-apa lagi. Yuk, keluar. Ini gua ada 6. Cuman gue bingung mau nambah yang mana. Mungkin ini dulu kali ya. Fullin. Oke, menarik itu. Kayak ini dah. Sip. Dah, sementara itu dulu. Gua kemana lagi nih? Ada tempat lagi kah? Place of Respite. Kayaknya harus balik dulu. Oh iya, gue pengen restart gue. Bentar, gue save dulu. Oke, gue habis restart game ya. Dan mudah-mudahan nggak ada kenapa-kenapa lagi. Kita harusnya sih balik lagi ya. Ke sini. Tapi gue kepo dah, pengen ngecek-ngecek wilayah lain. Nah, ini baru nih. Gue lihat-lihat dulu. Nggak ada apa-apa sih. Balik lagi apa? Apa karena malam ya, makanya banyak yang tutup? Mungkin ya. Nah, ini ada nih. Wih. Harusnya sih mungkin kita jalan-jalan tuh sambil ke tempat ini kali ya. Harusnya. Coba udah balik ke Taylor Swift. Kok bagian loadingnya tuh patah-patah ya? Masih heran gua, kenapa ya? Salah. Emang Taylornya buka ya malam-malam gini? Oh iya, buka deh. Sip, masuk. Nggak ada, weh. Terus ngapain kita kemari? Kalau nggak ada apa-apa. Oh, kita harus ngobrol. Baik.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
I need some evening wear. Quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you.
Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Shulsky, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done.
Wih,
Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right. Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
yang ini apa ya? Coba
I
deh,
won't
kita
bother you.
cari-cari dulu. Bener, ada kan? Apalagi nih? Sip. Complete. Iya,
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
ada kucing gua. Akhirnya gue suruh dia masuk. Oke, kita tanyain pertanyaannya. Dan ada satu lagi sini, belum tahu yang mana.
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration.
You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind.
Is there any way I can help?
I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 padlocks and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sue you anything you want in return.
Let me sharpen my senses. I won't bother you.
Oke, masih ada sesuatu yang harus kita kerjakan nih sepertinya. Apa ya? Nggak mungkin dong gara-gara ini. Dan mungkin itu masih berjalan buat nanti-nanti kali ya. Nggak harus diselesaikan sekarang maksudnya. Kita Kita balik. Udah nyampe aja. Gile.
Well, I don't know.
I see you went to a barber. That's something at least.
Recently I met a bearded guy who's not especially fussy about his appearance. And yes, people welcome him everywhere with open arms anyway.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you into the Imperial even without a tailcoat.
Very funny.
Are you getting dressed so we can go, or have you changed your plans?
Mana ya? Get dressed.
Yes, let's go and see if I do fit in.
In that case, I'll go get changed too.
Widih.
Look at you. And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers. Very chic choice.
Apa? Jangan takut. Ada kucing gua. Lagi takut sama suara. Apa ya? Ini aja lah.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
Thank you. You think Papa would be mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope so.
Victor.
He could have kept from losing the Black Grimoire. Are we ready?
Yes, the carriage is waiting.
Welcome to the Imperial Hotel. How may I help you?
Ligia Shulska, here on the invitation of Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. The soiree is taking place in apartment 237, second floor. I wish you a thrilling and successful evening.
I'm impressed. How did you sort that out?
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep it that way, all right?
Melihat apa nih? Salutor baru kah?
Who are you, my golden slithering friend?
Victor? Victor? Victor! Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
These people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
Ini dulu deh.
I'm going to hang around here a little longer. I'll meet you upstairs.
See you there.
Oke, kesempatan kita untuk ngecek-ngecek dulu. Dan siapa tahu ada barang-barang yang aneh. Oke, golden cage.
Well, someone new. Good evening.
Good evening, Viktor Shulsky.
Irina Orlova of those Orlovs. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strangely quiet soul is our delightful Sofia Skawan.
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Mr. Shulsky.
Siapanya anaknya itu?
The Governor General's daughter herself.
benar.
How do you do?
What can you tell us?
Ini.
I've heard a certain secret. Do you want to hear it?
Come now, we won't tell anyone.
Ini aja.
Someone was recently playing with the lock on one of the gilded cages, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain it was one of you.
Sophia, that sounds like you. Admit it.
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Shulsky?
Ini gak sih? Kayak kita jadi bisa memanfaatkan sesuatu. Ini dah.
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only way to keep everyone in check.
What should I choose?
Our fathers don't know we're here. There you are.
How naughty. None of your fathers know?
None, especially not Sophia's. Otherwise, he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very satisfied with this trade.
Maybe you'll tell us something about yourself.
How are you enjoying yourselves?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot of attention.
Really? And what now?
Kok tiba-tiba begini? Kok kayak gue dipaksakan untuk milih ini? Cobalah.
I suspect you want to hear more about the book.
We've never met a Thaumaturgist before. To tell the truth, I didn't believe they existed.
A Thaumaturge. Don't worry. But now you do.
That trick with the cage. You've impressed me.
Iya, datang lagi.
I need to slip away for a moment.
We should go as well. We've really forgotten ourselves around you.
That's nice to hear, but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyantseva has invited a real medium.
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
Sorry ya keganggu mulu. Ini dari tadi kucing gua tuh berisik banget. Makanya ya udah gue paksa masukin deh. Oh, barangnya cuma itu doang tadi. Ini ada satu lagi sih. Nanti coba. Coba.
What did we come here for? These soirees are for old people.
Good evening. May I?
Please, we're not discussing anything consequential.
You keep on worrying about yourselves. I intend to make the most of this evening.
See, I told you he was in love. Miss Scowan is out of your league, my friend.
To say nothing of her father.
Old Scowan and I are practically on first-name terms now. You'll see.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer. What does that leave us, Maxime?
Not much. The dull, the silly, or, well, the old.
En parlant de Ligia Shulska, she just passed this way.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
She'd actually prefer Sophia Scowan, according to what I've heard. Well, what do you think?
My name is Viktor Shulsky.
Well, there we have it.
Oh, ternyata ada ya. Ini option yang kita nggak bisa karena pride kita tuh terlalu kecil. Ini dah.
And I don't like what I just heard, especially about my sister.
And, what are you going to do about it?
Pardon me, gentlemen. I promised that I would be well behaved tonight.
Lunatic.
Lewat nih. Apakah?
What are you looking for again, lunatic?
Ini nggak bisa. Ya.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
Masih ada yang kelewat gak ya? Coba gue cek sekali lagi. Ditutup semua nih. Oh,
Mr. Shulsky?
I didn't expect to see you here, of all places.
You don't know how very flattering that is. And what brings you to the Imperial?
If I may, there's one question niggling at me. How did you get so many scars?
Why do you ask?
I've heard that Russian officers in training have drunken duels with sabers after hours.
No. A very peculiar custom, if that's true.
So where did those scars come from?
I've led an interesting life.
I could ask you the same question.
I'm passing the time.
Ah, curious hobby.
I'm simply interested in people.
A doctor, thaumaturge, or policeman could say the same.
Your interest flatters me. Who knows? Maybe the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree, and someday we'll even be friends.
How well did you know my tree?
We enjoyed talking and lending one another a hand.
The cream of Warsaw society is here, so I thought it would be worth showing my face.
With a name like yours, I'm sure you fit right in. After all, someone must have invited you.
The friend of a friend of a friend is throwing this party, so you might say I know the hostess.
Rumyantseva herself? Look at you.
And who invited you?
The friend of a friend of a friend. What are you hoping for this evening?
Who knows? Maybe I'm keeping an eye out for the future Mrs. Shulska.
Best of luck. You'll need it, since Ligia ended up with the entire inheritance.
My sister didn't inherit everything.
That's right, in fact. After all, Stanisław had his little black magic book. But I don't see you carrying it.
Apakah dia bisa bantu?
The truth is, the Black Grimoire has gone missing.
And you're conducting a search here?
Where better to find information than a hotbed of gossip?
I cannot disagree with you there.
Who did you say you were to my father?
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Though truth be told, he rarely needed it. Your father had a gift for making good decisions.
Which of my father's decisions would those be?
Ones that were good for your family. Perhaps we'll have the chance to return to this another time. Goodbye, Mr. Shulsky.
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, itu sih itu. Bentar.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Bentar, ini banyak banget sih barang-barangnya. Mungkin gua kumpulin barang-barang dulu kali, baru kita. Ini kenapa Shulsky? Lu nyapa gua? Ada lagi kah? Oh, ini. Kepencet tok.
The energy can't be disrupted.
Nih.
Do you know the hostess well?
Will you leave me alone if I say I don't?
No.
Svetlana Petrovna invited me, and I am doing my best to meet her expectations. Let's keep out of one another's way.
Whose soul are you summoning tonight, dear madame?
I only know which one I'd prefer to banish. Shoo!
Maybe my dead father's. If you manage that, it would spare me a lot of trouble.
Now we'll never know.
I saw one of your posters. You look different in it.
Really, the illustration doesn't reflect reality.
How should I take that? No one warned me that I should get in costume for the party.
I beg your pardon.
I'm just noting that you stand out among these boring guests.
Impudent.
Just a bit uncouth, I'd say. I will stop disrupting the energy here until I return.
Tadi gue pengen ngambil ini. Ih.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
Oh. Kok tiba-tiba
The trick with entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't.
Oh, nuditinya ini ya.
Come here to torment me, unmask me.
I don't see any fun in unmasking you.
So what do you want?
Apa ya? Ini dulu.
Your siren is quite impressive.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Madame, you're being impolite. What about a little competition? We'll see who wins.
I'll pass.
Madame Samira. Ternyata kita bukan Thaumaturge satu-satunya ya.
I think your idea of pretending to be a medium is fantastic.
It sounds like I impress you.
How many people know?
Is that a threat?
I noticed a wild salutor here. I understand your being here has something to do with him in particular.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm warning you.
Ini.
What do you know about this salutor? Do you know its name?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters is picking out the person in this crowd with a flaw.
I know perfectly well who carries the flaw. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
The person with the flaw attended the seance, right? So I'm on the right track.
Have you finished?
That's not such a ladylike tone, madame. Maybe we should just let the best one catch that salutor.
You mean yourself?
So, should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Shulsky, but you can call me Victor.
Now, Mr. Shulsky, you will vanish like a bad dream, and I will get back to work.
Bisa begitu ya. Dia juga ngincar ternyata. Ada ular-ular ya di sini. Ini merah-merahnya masih belum ketutup, berarti masih ada barang yang ini nih. Aku pikir itu. Mana lagi? Oh, ini.
And the general says to him, "Tell us something funny." Then Bautsky replies, General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it tomorrow at the Orwoffs.
Who might this be joining our conversation?
You know, sir, your face looks familiar to me.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Ah, yes, I can see something in your eyes. I was sorry to hear about your father.
I'll see you next time, darling. Wonderful party.
See you there.
I think I've offended the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
This is hardly the creme de la creme. How do you find my soirée?
Langsung ke poinnya atau enggak?
I
Tanya dulu.
admit I'm getting reacquainted with the social scene.
You spent a long time traveling, didn't you?
15 years. Over that time, I got used to harsher surroundings.
And believe me, drawing rooms can be just as dangerous as untamed steppes. You've met Anastasia and Marina. What about the others?
How is it being part of the Tsar's court?
It is a blessing and a curse. Forgive me if I do not elaborate.
I've already met several distinguished guests. Madame Samira definitely stands out.
She is exceptional, isn't she? Her presence is the crowning glory of the evening. Has anyone else caught your eye?
Ivan Konieczkin, for instance. Apparently, he knew my father.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin is something of a secretive person. And have you yet had occasion to meet the debutants of the season?
I'll be sure to seek them out.
This evening, Sofia Skaun herself is to grace us with her presence.
Well, well.
I suggest you move quickly. The competition is fierce.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of my father. You knew him.
That doesn't sound like a question. Of course, I was his customer. I truly am sorry for you, both of you. The death of someone close is always a dreadful blow. Please accept my condolences.
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist. Can you tell me something more about my father?
Mr. Szulski, I assure you we have the most delectable vodka. Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira's séance. It will be an unforgettable experience. I wonder, is that truly everything our soirée can offer you?
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
No need to mince words.
Ada sesuatu sih sama dia. Bentar, gue ngobrol dulu sama si itu deh.
Here you are.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Viktor Szulski.
The last Szulski to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet produce an heir to the fortune. Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife. But let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
Apa ya? Coba ini dah.
First, I suggest you mind your own business. Your marriage, for instance. Perhaps Louisa isn't the ninny you take her for.
I beg your pardon?
Hasn't it occurred to you that when you leave her at home, she might also take advantage of her solitude?
What are you suggesting?
You've got a cuckold's horns. Was I being too subtle?
I suppose it's true what they say about you.
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
Nggak bisa lagi nih. Apa ya? Masa ini sih?
I've had some problems, it's true. But I'm better now. Maybe that's why I don't peek into people's undergarments.
Good luck with your business, miss.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Have I crossed the line?
Nonsense. Any progress with Svetlana?
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't want to breathe a word of it.
I'm sure she doesn't trust you. In company like this, that speaks well of her.
Why the cold shoulder, Ligia?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard she's a dreadful schemer.
I'd better change the subject.
Kita mulai dari sini.
You enjoying yourself in this viper's den?
The vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about.
By the way, dari tadi belum berantem ya kita ya?
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konyechkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist. Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
Oh.
I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutor that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutor?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Oh, dia nggak tahu.
Yes, Veles.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
I admit I like to have him. I haven't made up my mind.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind. I'm going.
Yuk, kita ngikutin lagi. Kemana sih? Apa ini?
I felt something. Where is it?
Dalam sini ada kayak. Oh, bener kan ini? Kasurnya. Udah semua kah? Belum. Masih ada lagi. Itu ada di bagian atas sini. Enggak ada. Bunga? Enggak juga. Titiknya di situ. Ini orang-orang yang ada di sekitar dia bingung gak sih? Kerjanya begini mulu. Oh. Bentar. Nah, ini. Sip, mantap. Terus kita... Ntar, kok masih ada ya? Apalagi ya? Udah nggak ada lagi sih.
Shuski, don't play with me.
I'll disappear.
For...
Ya kepencet ya. Gue pikir tadi ngulang. Nih.
I think I'll take up this gauntlet.
Battle kah kita? Oh enggak. Coba deh gue keluar dulu deh. Soalnya rasanya udah semua. Tapi di mapnya itu masih ada merah-merah gitu. Tuh. Kan ada di daerah sini nih. Iya gak sih? Kalau gitu berarti kan di sini. Sementara ini nggak ada apa-apa. Ya, nggak ada. Lanjut. Siapa tahu ada update kan? Bener?
I was looking for you.
Do you smoke, Mr. Shulsky?
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me Svetlana.
Victor.
Ask.
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
Press her.
When did you receive this note?
A few weeks ago, back before your father.
I see. You two had an affair.
Two grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship. It was just that we were both looking in the same direction.
Ini efeknya beda ya emang ya?
What do you mean by looking in the same direction? That large travel chest. You changed your mind.
About whether or not to pack. Right then I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying. Do you know that?
Kita ngomong-ngomong yang lain
Tsarina
dulu.
Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet something has changed. Your feelings of guilt. Do they have something to do with Tsarina Alexandra?
With the whole empire, Ruski mir im podawaj. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus is already teetering, but if it falls... La guillotine, mon chéri. But I want to live, Victor. Ideally, closer to the west.
Get to the point atau keep pressing? Pressing dulu deh.
Where was my father in all this?
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution before it arrived.
The Ochrana knew about you, hence the note.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my soirée?
Ada pertanyaan lagi loh.
Do you think the Ochrana killed my father?
Your father was crushed by a building. I don't think that's how the Ochrana works.
Perhaps you're right. What do you intend to do now?
Nothing. The soirees will continue. Society has come to expect it. Everything will stay the same. I myself shall manage.
Okay.
I hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have you been there?
Not yet.
However, how hard it is, you should check there. It will give you more understanding than all the investigators put together. My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But I will not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there is one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
Apa tuh? Okrana. Oh, masih ada nih. Ah. Oh, berarti masih ada barang-barang lain nih. Apa ya? Apa nih? Ular. Wow. Bagus banget. Veles.
Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand. With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us. On their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
Fool. Our dear madame is fooling around and thinks you can scare me off. I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
Did I see that you've met this Madame person?
I'm going.
Mana lagi ya? Oh, itu tuh ada tuh. Mana nih? Ini kah? Ah. Oh, ternyata tadi dipakai Dimension Force to Low Mind 3. Oh, harus naikin mind. Mind gua udah full. Lah, nggak mungkin dong. Gimana caranya main 3 orang belum ada siapapun? Nanti kali. Ah, ini nih. Terus ada di mana lagi tuh? Ntar gue ngobrol dulu.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn.
Suruh dia.
Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
Waduh. Ini.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the Thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets, Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
Terima aja lah.
I accept.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I'll wait anxiously for your return.
Oke,
I'll take
kita
a look around.
Dapat apa? Side quest. Banyak ya. Harusnya di sini ada. Coba samperin dulu.
They're getting impatient. What have you found out?
Apa nih? Kok ini nggak bisa? Karena pilihan gue mana ya? Irina, Maxim, atau Sergei atau Irina deh,
Miss
coba.
Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is. And what does our dear Maxim think of that?
Maxim only has one thing on his mind. Miss Irina.
Oh, I knew it!
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my extra difficult dare together.
At your service.
Now time for truth.
Oh.
Are you seeing anyone?
Oh.
My heart is already taken.
I was counting on a different response.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sofia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
Wah,
See you.
si Madam udah tahu ya.
Therefore, Veles chased Sofia Skawan and her floor here. She seemed like such an innocent girl, didn't she? It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Skawan hates Thaumaturges. The little scamp. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
Oke. Ini tinggal ini nih. Kita harus kemari dulu sih.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with these souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card.
Wah, untung aja ya.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
That's exactly the sort of person I had in mind.
Oh, is it a long-lost love?
Rather a future delightful acquaintance.
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
Hah? Serius?
Is that jealousy I hear?
Stand here, right now!
Widih, battle kah kita?
I accept the challenge right now.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Would a duel make you happy, miss? Between this poor man and me?
Are you all going to fight now?
Choose a location.
A duel over me would be truly beyond exciting.
Yes, I think so too.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Velis. All that work for nothing.
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this. There's a salutor waiting for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
Wow. Bener ular emas nih. Wah, mantap. Gua improve dulu. Oh, main itu masih bisa di... enggak sih. Udah upgrade tuh. Gimana caranya coba? Oke, coba ya. Kita coba. Strong attack gue mana dah? Aduh. Gua ganti deh. Jauh-jauh soalnya nih. Udah tinggal hajar sekali. Nggak perlu sih sebenarnya. Masih perlu. Oh enggak. Ini gue mulai dari apa dulu ya? Ini aja. Ini tuh kalau gue ganti, oh nggak bisa ganti juga sih. Nah, berarti ini, kok cuma 5? Aduh, mampus. Mati dua-duanya. Sip, mantap. Guanya juga sekarat nih. Mau coba dia. Aduh. Gimana ya? Ini boleh. Terus ini boleh. Harusnya sih berhasil ya. Oh, udah.
Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop.
Keringetan gitu ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see,
Asik.
this evening the souls were particularly restless.
The souls have now told me everything I needed to hear.
And you, sir, what can you tell us?
Apa ya? Ya ini nggak bisa. Apa ya? Aduh, ya udah inilah.
Sergei, please wait a moment.
Mr. Shulsky, there are only so many humiliations a gentleman can tolerate. I have reached my limit. Congratulations to you both.
Lah kok kurang ya? Apa gua ada salah ya?
I can see I won't convince you. I have to explain myself. It was me who provoked the whole situation. Sergei didn't have anything to do with it.
But what was all this for?
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
One moment. First, Mr. Shulsky will explain himself.
For my own, freely chosen reasons. I was looking for something here, and I found it. I regret that it was at someone else's expense.
Enough wistful chatter. Will the gentleman with a book be leaving peacefully, or should we show him out?
No need, I can make it to the door. Madame, honored guests.
Victor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Shulsky, are you all right?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Victor. Thank you. That's very polite.
Sebenarnya gue harus kesini dulu atau enggak sih? Soalnya kok banyak banget yang nggak bisa gue lakuin ya.
Thank you for an interesting evening.
Apa ya? Minta maaf aja lah.
I'm sorry it all turned out like this.
Not tonight, please.
Konieczkin is up to something.
Victor, if not for him, he really helped us tonight. I don't want to talk about it tonight. Good night.
I'm about to go deaf.
Oh, jadi udah ketangkep nih. Bentar. Tuh kan, main kan di sini. Emang ada ya? Oh, kita butuh Rasputin. Kita jawab dulu kali ya teleponnya.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Victor?
Kaget, gue pikir si Rasputin. Apa ya?
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
Apa ya? Ini dah.
Is there any specific reason why you're calling me?
I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Okay.
All right. So where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Di mana tuh?
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
Ini emang orang-orang waktu itu tuh telepon sambil teriak-teriak ya selalu. Tadi tuh gue pengen kemari tuh ngapain ya? Gue kok lupa ya. Apa nih? Oh, ada quest. Ini questnya limited semua. Maksudnya apa dah? Banyak ya. Coba gue kemari dulu deh. Oke. Bentar. Ini pada buka nggak? Oh, pada buka ya. Oke, gue ke itu dulu. Yang tanda-tanda tadi. Apa nih? Kok ada kayak ginian juga di sini? Ini beda nggak? Alat musik apa nih? Kayak gabungan gitar sama apa gitu. Coba lihat. Ini kayak mainnya diputer gitu. Kayak naikin jendela. Kencing sembarangan lu. Mana ya? Satu lagi. Oh, itu dia. Nah, beli es krim kita. Ngerengek. Gambar-gambarnya bagus ya. Apa nih? Ada tanda baru lagi. Boleh. Petisia. Ke toko roti dulu. Ntar deh, coba gue jalan-jalan dulu deh. Mumpung masih pagi juga kan. Harusnya sih nggak ada apa-apa ya. Ya nggak ada yang bisa diaksemain juga. Dan kita nggak punya duit sih.
So nice in here. Is that vanilla?
Vanilla, raisins, butter, sugar, and some more butter. You're in heaven. Can I help you?
Kita kan nggak punya duit ya.
Mrs. Yagoda, it's me, Victor.
I can't believe my eyes. Little Victor? Oh my, how you've grown and how handsome you've become. Where is that little cherub who would stand in front of the display, staring at pastries?
Apa ya? Ya ini dah.
That gluten is still here. I can't forget your cream pie with cherries. I've been dreaming about it for 15 years.
You see, my lovely, the trick is quite simple. It's just a little butter, about 3 packs of...
Buset.
Excuse me? I'm waiting for my order here.
No reason to be angry, darling. Just wait a moment. My daughter is taking the fruitcake out of the oven now. It will be hot.
With raisins and orange peel? I'll wait then.
Bentar, dia kenapa
Are you
keringetan ya?
sure you're not a thaumaturge?
Let that be my sweet secret.
That is all, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't you want to take anything sweet home with you? Well, as you wish.
Bentar, dia kenapa keringetan ya? Apa gara-gara kita dapat itu? Itu baru. Kayak gue mesti buru-buru ke ini dulu deh. Ke siapa? Rasputin dulu. Ntar, jauh juga ya. Ini udah paling cepet nih larinya. Nah, kita ke sini dulu. Sip. Ini apa lagi nih? Oh, biola ini. Coba lihat dekat. Ya, kemarin rumahnya di mana dah? Gue lupa. Oh, ini. Sip. Tinggal turun aja. Ih, banyak banget ya. Kalau kita ketabrak tram gimana ya? Coba. Masa gue lari sama tram cepetan gue lari sih? Tuh. Cepetan gue lari loh. Gokil. Coba. Oh, berhenti. Maaf ya. Tadi ada satu mana? Oh, ini. Sabar. Kayaknya enak ya. Kita ke... Oh, ini tempat potong rambut. Berarti kita ke atas. Bentar, ada surat. Bukan surat.
Hello.
Indeed, fanciable.
Up close, I would even say a solid 8, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll see when he turns around.
May I ask what you ladies are doing?
What everyone does. We're evaluating.
Turn around.
8 it is.
Lihatnya ke bawah lagi, bangke.
Will you show us something more?
Oh, apa ini?
A solid 8?
You know, on a scale from 1 to 10, you look quite spiffy, sir.
Why are you schmoozing with some sucker who's already suited and booted for his own funeral? And you, lousy fop, got an itchin' looking for some philandering at the Marble Orchard, are you?
6, 5.
0. There's nothing here for you. Mr. 8 got some you-know-what, so he caught our eye. And vice versa, I can tell.
Get ready for some shellacking, lads. We got a dandy looking for some extra ventilation. And, as luck would have it, not too far from the orchard either.
Sir, you have the unique opportunity of becoming a 10.
Oke, kayaknya gue nggak bisa ngobrol sama dia dulu deh. Soalnya attack gue kecil banget ya. Jadi mendingan gue ke rumah dulu deh. Ke rumahnya si Rasputin dulu.
Mr. Shitsky,
Is Rasputin here?
Sadly, yes.
Ada apa sih dia sebenarnya? Lah. Mana dia? Di belakang. Nggak ada apa-apa lagi ya? Yuk, langsung aja.
It's good to see you. Unless I'm mistaken and you've come with something unpleasant.
Okay.
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself.
Malah gue yang tidur.
Follow my voice inside yourself.
Gila udah sampai keringetan parah.
Do you see him? He's remarkable.
Ya keren sih ini.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself.
Malah jadi ya, mereka tuh kayak persona ya. Wih, berhasil lah. Mantap.
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905.
19 out.
Yet time flows on inexorably.
Hah? Lama banget ya? Bentar, gue baru nyadar di OBS rekaman gue kacau. Oke, harusnya udah aman. Sorry ya. Di atasnya ada bar hitam gitu. Gue baru lihat lagi. Sorry banget, nggak tahu dari kapan gue itu kayak gitu.
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narazinski door is always open to you.
Nah, harusnya sih udah bisa jauh lebih baik nih ya penampilannya, performance-nya. Coba kita samperin. Nah, lanjut kemari. Harusnya sih bisa ya, harusnya. Gue lupa improve. Nah, mantap nih. Ntar improve dulu. Ini fokus. Accidental damage. Kayaknya sih belum ada yang oke banget ya menurut gue. Udah cukup, kita coba. Harusnya berhasil. Tapi kok masih 1, 2, 3 ya? Ini 15 sih. Oke, coba aja lah. Coba anak baru kita coba. Terus ini juga kita coba. Gila, ini berasa banget dah. Sakit banget ya. Nah, terus ini kecil banget nih. Tuh. Oke, nambah 15. Lima doang loh. Coba deh. Nggak apa-apa. Tapi paling belakang lagi. Gue udah keburu kena nih. Oke, bagus. Sip. Akhirnya menang juga meskipun tipis ya. Mana tuh cewek-cewek? Kan gue berantem gara-gara dia. Hey, halo. Oh, you deserve a 10. Oke, itu dia untuk permainan gue kali ini. Gue berhentiin sampai sini dulu soalnya udah cukup panjang. Terus juga kita tadi dapetin salutor baru lagi namanya Veles. Dia ular dengan ornamen-ornamen emas gitu. Keren juga sih, gue suka sama karakternya. Kayaknya sih monster-monster di sini tuh keren-keren semua deh menurut gue. Terus makin kemarin kok gue makin berasa salutor ini sebenarnya kayak persona gitu sih, yang bisa ditaklukin, dijinakin, terus ngasih manfaat ke kita gitu-gitulah. Dan nggak tahu dah akan ada berapa salutor di sini. So far kita punya 3 dan kita ngelihat 1 yang punyanya si Madam itu, Madam Samira. Terus tadi gue juga pertama kali ya mati pas combat, soalnya gue nggak tahu itu kenapa. Mungkin karena gue belum ngejinakin si Veles kali ya. Untungnya pas udah gue ngejinakin Veles sih, gue bisa ngalahin dengan ya cukup masih struggle sih, soalnya darah gue juga tipis-tipis gitulah. Yang gue sadarin sih itu musuh yang di tengah itu defense-nya kuat. Cuman gue nggak tahu apakah gara-gara itu atau enggak. Tapi ya untungnya udah bisa melalui semuanya. Dan ya gue belum tahu selanjutnya kemana. Kita ketemu lagi di part selanjutnya ya. Thank you banget yang udah nonton. Maaf kalau misalkan agak lama nguploadnya. Bye-bye.